Thanks, Dirk, and welcome to the UAN Sportscast.
We got some exciting plays from the world of sports, and this week's highlights later to come.
But right now, we're going to take you down to the action where we've got our Stats 1-for-1 course about to begin right now.
Alright, the students are all lined up at the start. It's 2:59. You fans at home might want to buckle in.
I may be crazy, but it looks like she's about to try the Alaskan block and knock.
And what a gutsy move this is. The Alaskan block and knock. As you can see here, there are two essential parts to the Alaskan block and knock. We've got the full coverage, or block, of the student's view.
You can see the characteristic knock as her backpack hits everyone in the row ahead. What perfect execution of what could be, perhaps, the most disrespectful move in history. Alright, looks like she's made it to her seat. Looks like the rest of class should be smooth sailing after that little disruption.
My God, is she really?
Looks like it's crunch time. What started as a rookie mistake is turning into what could be the biggest disaster this university has ever seen. They never should have traded a draft pick for such a terrible player.
She's putting dream in playoff dreams right now, Turk. Looks like things have settled down. Looks like she's taken out her laptop to take notes.
Yes, hopefully the coach can put these last few plays behind them and start fresh. I don't believe it, Justice. I just don't believe it. Leaving your laptop at full volume? Wait a second, Justice. She's opening up her internet browser of choice. Facebook? She's going on Facebook?
This kid keeps proving that she isn't ready for the big leagues yet. She's passing a puck and no one wants to receive.
You won't see sports action like this on TSN, let me tell you that.
I'm not sure this is a sport, Turk.
On the bright side, she's got some friends that throw wicked parties. Let's watch as she scrolls through pictures from last Saturday. Ooh, I like that one.
This is exactly why you do not do this kind of thing. Looks like some members of the team don't know what play they're running anymore. We aren't paying thousands of dollars to see your Facebook.
Hold on here, Justice. This kid's got another trick up her sleeve. Let's see where she takes this play.
Another trick up her sleeve? She just pulled out delicious smelling food in the middle of class. She better watch her back. The higher-ups aren't going to be happy about this one.
No, they aren't, Justice. No, they aren't. Looks like this blind pass to the blue line will board in the crossbar for a delay of game.
What?
Just looked up some sporting terminology before the broadcast. It's okay if you don't get this stuff yet. You will eventually.
I'll take your word for it. Anyway, back to the action.
Yes, looks like the tight defense will double dribble for a 2-point corner kick.
I'm just gonna start ignoring you now, Turk. She's dishing out blow after blow with no retaliation. She's even answered her cell phone in this class. I don't know what she's thinking at this point.
Hey! Yeah, no, I'm into stats one.
Justice, this is one distraction even more annoying and less avoidable than any other we've seen so far. What a fly ball to the outfield.
I think I've had just about enough of this. I can't take it anymore. Such horrible plays, terrible decisions. She deserves to be sent back to the minors. Let's take it back to the studio, Turk.
I agree. Well, folks, that was just horrible. I'm sorry you had to witness that.
You know, every few years you find a girl that just is terrible at the sport of common politeness. Please, when you go to your lecture, be considerate. We're all here to learn.
I'm in it for the babes. Back to you, Dirk. You're welcome, Dirk.
It's that time of year again, September, the time for school to start again, which is filled with new chances, new hopes, new dreams, all being smashed into 100 pieces by people like Tommy Texter and Sally Soundtrack. Now, don't get me wrong, these people are awesome if you're in a who can talk the longest without taking a breath competition. Otherwise, talking and texting 24/7 can get on people's nerves. Some other things that can get on people's nerves are body odor. So if you have any sense in that little brain of yours, you might want to use deodorant. Now, if you can't get any deodorant, you can always have a shower. You know, most people have a shower on a regular basis, meaning every day. But just because you had your shower in the morning doesn't mean you have to go around showing off your long, newly shaven legs. You should keep some things to the imagination and have some decency. But one way to show off those legs is to walk at a brisk pace. Now, it's a large campus and some people need to get from one side of it to the other in 10 minutes. So don't take up the entire hallway with your friends. And if you're gonna be walking really slowly, stay to the side. And if you don't have to walk at class break, don't. Just take a break and relax. Now, when you're taking that break, that doesn't mean you can just throw your garbage wherever you feel like doing it. Keep it and then dispose of it properly, meaning a garbage can or a recycling bin, not the table. The janitors have better things to do than be your personal assistant. Also, relaxing doesn't mean macking out with your girlfriend or boyfriend beside you. That can be pretty annoying and distracting. Almost as distracting as someone's cell phone going off in class, which is almost as annoying as listening to personal anecdotes. So don't do it. Another thing you might see is people walking in late to class. Now, by no means is that okay, but if it does happen on the odd chance, stay to the side of the classroom. Don't walk in through everyone. It's very rude. And you know what? Some people are actually trying to learn. Also, the same with leaving class early. You don't have to pack up because it's very distracting. And you know what? Classes are only 50 minutes. A monkey can sit quietly for longer than that. Oh, and speaking of monkeys, you're gonna look like one if you go around telling everyone you're in pre-med or pre-law. They don't exist. And you're gonna also look like one if you don't clap for your professor at the end of the semester. Oh, and professors, who knew, but they actually have lives and don't live under their desks. So respect their office hours and their emailing rules. Oh, and 2 more tips that might just save your butt. You should go with the flow of traffic and hub. Don't go against it, or you never know what might happen. Also, when you're on the escalator, if you're not moving, stay to the right. Otherwise, someone is going to mow you down. Your mom's not going to be there to wipe away your tears. So, there you have it. If you follow those tips, you should be off to a great year filled with good marks and tons of friends.